We got Sunday's games to predict though.
Yep. I'm guessing we're just going over our predictions, right?
I mean, we'll give a little, recap.
We can give some hindsights. Probably break it down.
A couple of previews, but I mean, a couple of these games are kind of gimmies.
Yeah.
But obviously, we gave our predictions yesterday on camera. I guess we're gonna just do it again. Week 1, Sunday, NFL football. It's finally back. We are here. First game of Sunday. It's Pittsburgh at Atlanta.
Yep. Which at the time, Russell Wilson still. This guy. Russell Wilson still questionable.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm standing on it. We got Falcons, probably a low-scoring game, but I think our offense is, this is our year. I mean, we got to win the division. It starts here. We got to take out a AFC playoff team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it starts here. So I'm going Falcons, man. I think you're going Falcons too. I don't think there's no debate in that.
Yeah, looks like I went Atlanta last night, so I'm gonna have to go Atlanta today. What I said last night though was simply it will probably be a defensive game. I think Atlanta has the better offense. I think that Pittsburgh has the better defense, but I think the lackluster offense that the Pittsburgh Steelers have and the revamped defense y'all have, y'all probably shouldn't let them score double-digit points.
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all do, maybe they get in the field goal range 4 times. I mean, like that's the only reason. It's the only way. It's the only way I could see them getting some double-digit points. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go Atlanta. Devin also went with Atlanta. Arizona versus Buffalo.
We went Buffalo, but like I said, wouldn't be surprised if it was a high or low scoring game. Just because that Bills team in general is very stripped.
Honestly, I would be super surprised if this game was close.
Really?
If Buffalo scores more than 3 touchdowns, it should be like because Arizona's turning the ball over every fucking time they touch the ball. Like they're like the Bills have a lot to prove.
Right.
And I'm going to gauge this week 1 warm-up type of game that they have versus Arizona, who's not the best, obviously in the lower percentile when it comes to skill or talent in the NFL. I'm going to, if they can handle Arizona, I'm talking 35-7. Then it's like, okay, maybe Josh Allen is that guy. Maybe he can backpack with whatever you put around him, and you can give him whatever weapons, and it will work. If it is a dogfight, Buffalo might be dog shit. They might just be, because I'm not going to, like, Arizona has no identity, no reason to have any confidence except a rookie wide receiver and Kyler Murray coming back. Kyler Murray doesn't stay healthy. I love Kyler, but the man doesn't stay healthy. The man, we're pretending like he has an amazing O-line now, but they have an amazing defense now, but they have anything else besides the hope of Marvin Harrison Jr. being the best fucking thing since Tom Brady.
I also hate to say this, but, he did come back last year and bust our ass as well.
Who?
Kyler.
Bust whose ass?
Us. Falcons.
Okay.
With no weapons at that.
But that's the thing. If he busts Atlanta's ass last season, okay. But also, you guys,
we had Bates. I mean, we had no quarterback,
Bates.
But like,
Bates.
We had Bates and AJ back there. I mean, we had a defense. Our defense got better last year compared to 2 years ago. But
I think your defense this offseason
and Kyler Murray
got better.
Was running. Like it seems like he still got that. He still got his legs underneath him. He was running for a whole bunch of yards.
What would you say in the beginning when he came back?
What?
Because he gets hurt. The man gets hurt. Yo, when he did come back, it's like, when he did come back, Kyler Murray cannot stay healthy, and I'm not praying on injury or anything, but it's just there's no like the hype for Arizona kind of slowly crept up and built up, and even you last night where you were like, shit, people are saying Kyler might have an MVP season. Maybe Devin said it. Either way,
I think Devin said that.
But people have been saying that. And it's like, why?
MVP season is crazy. Maybe a comeback season. That's
Comeback player of the year?
Maybe. I could
type
see,
shit.
I could see him getting that. Yeah, it's not too crazy. But it's like, and again, Arizona as a franchise, it's like they've done some for him, but it's like kind of like y'all, like I haven't really gave him the best. Like he has no crazy. I mean, okay, he's gotten D Hop. I understand. All right, he's gotten D Hop. He had a decent defense, a very good defense. I mean, Buddha back then, prime Buddha Baker and J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones, like that defense was, and Pat Pete was still on that team, I think at the time.
They tried with Isaiah too,
and Isaiah Simmons.
They tried with him. They tried. I mean, he had all the hype in the world. I would have picked him too. I would have drafted him too.
Oh man.
Okay, yeah, no. Ravens got Lamar, Deshaun Jackson, Des Bryant, Dalvin Cook in the backfield, Nelson Aguilar. He got D Hop.
He did get D Hop before like a season though.
Kyler got D Hop. A couple years.
Couple years. D Hop first get hurt.
Couple years. Let's pull it up. And who was it that got hurt though?
First?
Yeah. He was in Arizona for 3 years. 2020, 2021, 2022.
Games played. You see that?
Let's pull it up. Games played. His last, so in 2022 he played 9. The year before that he played 10. The first year he was there he played 16. Okay, so he fell off the face of the earth. But but they tried. They got him. They didn't get a guy that was already washed. It's not like it's Tennessee or it's not like it's Tennessee picking up D Hop. It was Arizona picking up D Hop when he still had his legs and he was still balling. Like it's just I don't know, bro. The Ravens. I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said it. I don't know if I went over that, but
we said Buffalo. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a dogfight though.
I would.
You would?
I would. I would be surprised, but who knows? Who at this point, I really don't know.
I think that Buffalo team is really bad, and I don't think Josh Allen has it in to really backpack a team like Lamar or Mahomes can. But we'll see.
That's okay. That's how I could see it being a close game. Is if Buffalo sucks. I don't think Arizona's walking in like just bum 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 bum. Like they're not walking out with no boombox. Like they don't have that. No, like it's not. They're gonna get lucky and be like, oh, the Bills suck. Like, okay, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like week 1, Arizona beats the Bills, but like week 15 is gonna be like, remember we thought the Bills were about to be nice and like we were gassing up Arizona and they're both 6-10. Like that's what it'll be. It'll be something like that. Tennessee versus Chicago.
I said good game, but I believe I went what, Chicago?
We all went Chicago. That's because, I mean, in my eyes, and if you disagree, let me know. But I think when it comes to like top 5 worst teams, you could definitely throw Tennessee in the conversation.
Possibly, but I mean, maybe last year they got some additions this year. I mean, they do got the Chiefs' #1 corner.
Yeah, but then you also got to think it's like their entire offensive identity is, I guess, brand new.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but like they gave Will Levis a old D Hop and Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard. So
I mean, it's definitely going to be a completely different offense than what you've seen from Tennessee, and probably. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's like they kind of jump back and forth in eras. This might be like the 4th jump, and what I mean by that is like early 2000s they were like hard nosed Eddie George.
Oh yeah.
And then the CJ era, where it was like just the quick spread off, spread it open. And then they moved back, Derrick Henry, King Henry, fucking 2,000-yard Henry. He had 2K.
You said what?
Derrick had 2K.
Probably.
Tennessee has had 2,000-yard rushers.
Yeah, they had
two 2,000-yard rushers.
Pretty sure.
That is insane.
I mean, they always build their game around running backs. Period.
And now they're back to like the quicker.
Like, when was the last time Tennessee had a top 10 receiver? Currently, like playing, they were top 10 besides AJ Brown.
Oh.
That was the best thing. That was the worst. Oh my god, they let AJ Brown go for nothing.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm trying to think. Like,
I mean, I'm trying to like go back to like not like I'm trying to think like, all right, well, what was after like '99? Fuck, I don't know. That's a great question, but no matter what, Caleb Williams can throw 7 for 29, 2 interceptions, and 13 yards, and he's still gonna get the most glaze possible as long as he comes out with the dub. Or if he plays really, really good but somehow like loses, he'll still get glazed no matter what. Caleb's getting glazed no matter what.
yeah,
There's no question about that. So I'm gonna go Chicago. I think we're all going Chicago with this.
yeah, pretty much.
Houston versus Indy.
I say Houston, no diff, but you know, I guess there'll be a handoff game from A Rich. I mean, shit, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, oh man, I was a man y'all could have gone after Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, at this point,
He doesn't like that team. I mean, let's be real.
Jonathan Taylor, he probably doesn't have the best time in Indianapolis, but I mean, it's probably more for this point. What the fuck, Aaron Anthony Richardson is gonna do? Apparently, after some joint practices, I forgot which team they had a joint practice with. They were shitting all over AR. Like they were
Yeah,
like, "Does bro even throw? Like, is bro just gonna run all year? Is that what we're doing?" And I saw the stat since high school. Anthony Richardson has only played 17 football
which is
games.
crazy because that's actually starting to go viral.
That stat is starting to go viral. When I was trying to tell people when he got drafted, like, guys, I'm a Gator fan, and I'm telling you, bro is not going to be available. Bro is the Kawhi Leonard of the NFL.
Nah, that's crazy.
Plain and simple. He is Kawhi Leonard if Kawhi Leonard's career started with the Clippers. If you took away like his like bullshit rings and everything that happened before that, boom. Starting in LA and then moving forward, that is the Anthony Richardson equivalent in the NBA.
Shit, he could be the Zion. This one trade.
See, but the difference is like at least I don't know, bro. Like Zion played more before coming to the NBA than Anthony Richardson did. It's like, bro, Anthony Richardson. The difference is usually
The team also has to play different around Zion as well.
But like, you got to think about all these quarterbacks that turned the bust. They still had like hours of just the best highlight tape compilations from their college days. Anthony Richardson doesn't have shit. He has what, the one good win versus fucking Utah, and then what? I don't even remember what else we did with him. I mean, bro couldn't even. I hate.
Man.
I hate the Gators so damn much.
But nah, revamped Texans team should definitely make quick work of the Colts. So
yeah, I think Houston, no problem. All right, we talked about this last episode, or the last time we attempted to record an episode. I think this will be a good game. I don't know if you and Devin agreed or not. I don't really remember, but Miami versus Jacksonville.
yeah, nah, I definitely do think it's gonna be a good game. But I did see Miami taking that just because when it comes down to it, I do think Miami has the better squad. But I mean, Jaguars ain't no slouch. I mean, T-Law has people to throw to. They got a very unique defense, very good pass rush, which Tua, I can see him crumbling. I can see him like week one, just Josh Hines Allen getting back there. What was it? Trayvon Walker. They got pretty good linebackers.
I mean, I truly believe, and this is no hate on Tua. Trevor Lawrence is 10 times better. And if you switch these quarterbacks and gave Trevor Lawrence the weapons from Miami and gave Tua the weapons from Jacksonville, this game would be a slaughter fest.
Oh yeah,
because Trevor Lawrence is putting that ball 20 yards behind any defender's head for Tyreek to go catch and Jalen Waddle to go catch. Because you can't do that in the NFL, it will make it a little more challenging. But my thing is, how well do I think a grade A quarterback will do with grade B minus weapons versus a grade C quarterback with grade A weapons? And something in my gut is telling me Jacksonville's gonna catch this dub.
I mean, Tyreek Hill's also he's also insane. He was creeping up on a 2K year before he got hurt and slowed down. So I mean, say Tyreek never lost a step from there. I don't know. He might.
But it's also like, if I have to consider Tyreek might just score every play every week, then like fucking Miami should have been 17-0. I mean, if that's like I have you sometimes you kind of just have to accept like, okay, Tyreek might just go like 170 for 2 tutties. But like if that's all they let happen and not let nothing else happen, and those were their 14 points. Who's it?
That's the thing. They also can't let everyone else. I mean, they got two goddamn track hawks on the field. SRT at running back. you got you got a Mustang back there and Raheem Mostert. Like, fuck, like,
Bro, they got
everywhere.
bro. The Miami Dolphins offense is just an entire car meet, bro. It is a parking lot car meet, just doing donuts and shit. Like it is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm going Jacksonville. I'm going Jacksonville. Devin also went Miami. Carolina versus New Orleans. Snooze fest.
Snooze fest, but I think I got Carolina slightly.
Give me New Orleans. Carolina fucking sucks. Give me the Giants versus Minnesota.
Vikings, but who knows? Malik Neighbors breakout game.
Yeah, I went with Minnesota here. And I don't know why, but I once again it's like we're talking like Giants, Tennessee, Carolina. These teams fucking blow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
Like these teams suck.
And it's like it's week 1. I don't know how any quarterback is gonna play so far. So it's like, who knows? Sam Darnold could just find Jettas like every night. Oop, my fault.
Oh, you're good.
Could find Jettas every night and just who knows? Maybe Jettas just has another good year. But and then it's like, well, Jordan Addison was having a little bit of a breakout year, so maybe they both just go crazy. Maybe Sam Darnold can have a redemption year.
But that's the thing.
Not even a redemption year, just like,
is it not scary that 8 weeks from now, were we wrong about Sam Darnold? Like those might be the conversations motherfuckers are having. That is so scary that I kind of hope Minnesota just shits the bed. But I am going to go with Minnesota. A 1:00 game we forgot, which is, I mean, it's easy, but New England versus Cincinnati.
Oh, which is crazy because I just read up that despite not being paid, that boy Jamar Chase is playing. So, yeah, Cincy boys are back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I need that for fantasy. That's what I need that for. I like that. I think honestly, if me and you were wide receiver 1 and 2, we probably would have went out there and beat New England. New England, yeah, no, they this whole Jacoby Brissett experiment part 3. How many times have they tried with Jacoby Brissett? It seems like they've done it like 5 times.
I mean, look, rookies are playing, man. It doesn't hurt to just throw them out there. Just like, y'all got nothing to lose. Y'all got no expectations. I mean, I don't see the point, to be honest.
Absolutely not. I mean, they've already lost everything. They have nothing to lose.
Like,
literally.
Like, they have Gonzo just sitting there chilling. Just
big waste of time.
Peppers sitting there chilling. Peppers could have been chasing teams that need safety shit. But
yeah, Cincinnati. Give me if it wasn't clear enough, give me Cincy. Vegas versus Chargers.
I think I went Chargers on this, I believe, because I do think there's going to be a run heavy, just handoff type of football game. Who knows? Maybe Justin Herbert finds his tight end a couple times. I don't know. I just don't think the Chargers have any weapons at all.
Okay. Oh, you're going with Vegas?
No, I went with the Chargers. But I just Chargers because
okay.
The team is also a little better on paper, I believe.
I mean, the way I described it was, I feel like this is going to be 2 teams. It's going to be 2 defenses.
Right.
having fun playing against two offenses trying to figure out their identities. Because, you got two teams that are going running back by committee, one team that's trying to figure out can this quarterback be a starting quarterback in the NFL, and you got one that's going, we know what you can do, but can any of these receivers step up for you? And they're gonna be figuring it out now. Do I think the Raiders may potentially have a better defense to disrupt the Chargers? Yes, but I do also feel like it will be easier to disrupt the fresh QB1 Gardner Minshew trying to make a name for himself than the returning Justin Herbert. So I am gonna go Chargers.
Bosa and Derwin out there.
I am gonna go Chargers, but I wrote down like I'm expecting the Chargers to turn up at some point this season, just because it's like we've kind of just been waiting for Justin Herbert to get back in this conversation. I feel like I've been, at least. It seems like the NFL world has been waiting to have them conversations again. But it might be a snooze fest. It might be 13-10, and it might be a very boring game. I don't know. Like I said,
it's a strong possibility.
It could just be two defenses just destroying two offenses trying to figure it out. Denver versus Seattle. Good old boring 4:00 game.
Yeah, I still think Seattle though. I think that's what I went with, just because a little bit of a better team in general. Experienced quarterback versus Bo Nix. I mean,
I don't know. See, the Bo Nix, that whole thing confused me too, because it's like he went from like you suck to, oh bro, it looks kind of nice, to like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna start, to like by the end of the preseason it's like Bo Nix named starter for the Denver Broncos. It's like, no question. Why would you ever think anything else? It's like 2 weeks ago, like we were saying Jarrett Stidham. Who knows who's starting for the Zach Wilson? Like we didn't know who the fuck was starting for this team. No, I have no faith in Denver. There's no reason they should even no.
Got the highest paid corner now, so yippee.
He can. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's gonna look great versus DK. But he's gonna have to guard fucking what? He's gonna what? He's gonna have to. They're gonna have to see I see Mahomes twice. Yeah. So, that's going to be a big old problem. And then a game I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping it's going to be a really good game. We got Dallas versus Cleveland.
Ooh, yes.
Like this might be a really good game.
Yeah,
this might like the possibilities, like of what could come from both offenses, both defenses. Just it's in Cleveland at 4:00. I don't know. So Devin was the only one. Devin picked Cleveland.
Did he? I can see why. If anything, two teams are very similar. Both very good defenses when healthy, and I'd say about the same quarterback play when healthy and playing. But the wide receiver room is probably what sets these two apart. I mean, shit. Amari Cooper was once on the fucking Cowboys out there cooking with CeeDee Lamb, but now it's just CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb possibly could be the best receiver in the league.
He's definitely up there.
Definitely up there. And he could be, just because the quarterback he has is going to give him the ball. I mean, Jettis has no one. CD has Dak. I mean, hey, that's just the way NFL dice roll. But also, I think the defense, they're known for, I mean, they don't allow much passing. I mean, they got just straight ball hawks everywhere. I mean, shit. They got Trayvon. They got Bland. They don't got Gilmore no more, but I know they do. They just have a very good, healthy DB room in general. So I'm going with the Cowboys. I think CeeDee Lamb has him a game, unless Myles Garrett, PFF demon himself, just shakes things up, and then Deshaun Watson comes back and has him a game. I don't know. I can see that, but I don't know. I got Dallas.
I think like by halfway through the season, the Browns offense will be clicking. If Deshaun's healthy, maybe Nick Chubb returns fully healthy. Jerome Ford's been cooking, and then you got Amari. I don't know if you forgot, but Jerry Judy,
Jerry,
and
I
then
mean, like I said, just a Jag.
he ain't a Jag. He ain't a Jag. He was. Why is it we can't have it both ways? It can't be Russell Wilson was dog shit in Denver, and that's why Jerry Judy hasn't been putting up numbers. And
I
Jerry
mean, when
Judy's
has
a
Jerry
Jag.
Judy ever been putting up numbers?
When has Jerry Judy ever had a quarterback with a fucking brain cell throwing to him? I mean, fuck. I mean, when has he ever? Like, this is the best quarterback he's ever played with at this point.
Pretty much.
Like specifically Denver Russell Wilson is worse than Cleveland Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry. It just is. It was a shit show in Denver. And then other bro, I'm completely blanking on the
Elijah
third.
Moore.
Yes, Elijah Moore. I think by midway through the season they'll be rocking and rolling. But you got a returning Deshaun Watson from injury, a backfield that we don't really know what is going to look like yet. Just seems like a sneaky Dallas dub. Just a sneaky Dallas. Like I don't think they're winning by 13 points. I don't think they're blowing Cleveland out or anything. I think
I don't know. Dallas usually are some regular season gods. I mean, I don't know.
okay. I mean, I'm feeling like a close 3-pointer, close 3-6, 1-score game.
I say at least 7.
Yeah. I got a 1-score game for this. So I'm gonna go Dallas. Tampa Bay versus Washington.
Bucks, no question. I mean, sorry, Devin, but this shouldn't even be funny. I mean, our team is horrible.
This is kind of why I wish. Like, this is one of the reasons. It's like, damn, we really lost all that, all the files from yesterday because Devin was right here telling us. I mean, I have faith in Washington, so like, I got to pick them. Like, I have a little bit of faith. It's like, all right, but who do you think's gonna win? Like Tampa, but like I gotta go with Washington. So like, it's just what I have to do. So Devin did go with Washington, but I think there's no question that Tampa is obviously coming out with the dub. They're home. They're playing Washington. Jaden Daniels, I am excited. Like I'm interested to see how he plays. It's gonna be an interesting offense, but just what Jaden Daniels, just to see how he plays. Period. Week 1, first NFL regular season game in his career. It will be interesting. Sunday night football, Rams versus Detroit, Stafford versus his old team,
which I think
golf versus his old team.
I think it's gonna be a good game as well. One of the few good games on this list, honestly.
I think primetime games. The primetime games were great because Thursday night Ravens Chiefs, Friday Packers Eagles, Sunday night Rams Lions, Monday night Jets Niners.
Yeah.
So they cooked on primetime. The Rams in Detroit. I think Detroit triples down. Like, so 2 years ago, it was like, man, I kind of fuck with this Dan Campbell guy. Let's see what happens with Detroit. And then last year hit, and it was like, oh, fuck. Like, these boys are good. Like, these boys are good.
Yeah.
Now, like we are talking. Like, there's a time where it was like, oh, the Giants, watch out for them. That is sprinkles to mountains.
Yeah.
That is sprinkles to mountains when we talk about that. We're talking the Giants hype from 2 years ago. The fact that Detroit hasn't been 4,000% more hyped compared to that team is
it's crazy.
Disrespectful as fuck.
Even the route they took, like they really took the whole, we're just gonna build up both offense, not worry about quarterback, and then just when we think we have enough to compete, we're just gonna put someone that could just get everyone involved, and then boom, they took off. Like they were this close to being in that Super Bowl, man, which is crazy. But
I mean, everybody knows that a Lions Ravens Super Bowl would have been great, but just the fact that the Lions were that close to being in the Super Bowl last year and they did not. I mean, from my recollection, from my recollection, it's like they didn't really miss. They're not really missing out on too much from last season.
No,
They're locked in. They're relocked, reloaded. They're
they're
beating the
pretty,
Rams.
pretty much the same thing. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be a good game. I think Cooper Cup and Puka Nakua they might go out and each have a cool 100 yards. But regardless, I think it's gonna be a shootout. But Lions on top, pretty
Lions on
much.
top in Detroit, Sunday Night Football. And then we got Jets versus Niners. Monday Night Football. Finally get the Aaron Rodgers Jets era.
Yep, the Aaron Rodgers experience. But unfortunately, though, I do see the 49ers taking it with or without Christian McCaffrey. But that's just me. I think Devin had what, Jets?
Devin had the Jets, and I have been hyping up the Jets for probably 2 years now, and I still will. But when it comes down to it, I kind of have the same feeling as like I said with Cleveland. Like week 8, I think the Jets offense is going to be clicking. But it's like they have still yet to have a live drive in an actual football game together.
Yeah.
I get it. The chemistry should be almost like just right away picked up with a guy like Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, but I think I think it will take some time. I think just and not like I said, not too long, 5-6 weeks, boom, like that. Then they're full sprint. They are flying. But I think it might take a couple. It might take a couple weeks to build up.
Yeah.
It's in San Francisco, San Fran. Obviously, they're coming back with what they got, and they are locked and loaded. They got all their guys back, and I just don't.
All fresh contracts too. Mm-mm.
I don't want to just pick Aaron Rodgers because I want to see the Jets win. Because I know deep down I have the Niners, so I have to go with the Niners.
Yeah.
So I'm going San Fran. Devin did go Jets though.
He has 2 guaranteed L's on that schedule.